Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Rojo, and welcome back to StarCrawlers. When we last left off, we had done another random mission. We're just trying to level up, and this one's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little post-commentary, because the audio track for this mission got lost, and then I decided we'll do another one just to get to where we need to be, but yeah, I'm calling in a favor because I was thinking that we would eventually cap out, and it would just be wasting our points. So I thought I would get some stuff to help us out next time we're on the Stella Marin. And well, I guess we'll have an opportunity to find out pretty soon, because I think we're going back there in the next episode, maybe. Can't quite recall, but there you go. There's the item that we got from them, and a little bit of credits too. Now, we're going to start up a mission here. And, I can't remember what it was. I think it was, it's something for Cage, basically, where it's a bounty hunting mission with lots of pirates. But, this is the very beginning, and there was actually just a bunch of stuff to loot. Right off the bat, a couple coffee machines and stuff. And a couple of those like trash can looking things, so that was a nice start. Some floor credits, you know, can't go wrong. And then a potentially dangerous fan here. And I think we get something else too. I'm trying to remember what it is we get. We didn't get what was in there though. We almost got bit, but luckily we did not. Yeah, somewhere around here, I think there's a box that we pick up. Yeah, there it is. A pretty good one too, a 5-star box. So sell that for some good stuff later on. This is gonna decrease our rep with Crimson Pact, I think. So it's kind of a no-brainer because they already hate us. Now, I did activate all the security, and I tried to get that little guy to help me, but since we have never fought one of these guys, I wanted to see what would happen. So, yeah, I'm going to try and threaten him here, and he's not impressed. So, I don't know, I felt kind of bad about it, but, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attack this guy, and he gets wicked huge. Been going to the gym, I guess, or the robot gym. Yeah, so he's actually a lot tougher than I thought he would be, but still not unkillable by any stretch of the imagination. So luckily these guys can be taunted. Found that out. Was a little bit worried about whether or not that would be possible, but it seems like most enemies you can, so it hasn't been too much of an issue for us. Not so far anyway. And there you go. Like, I don't know. I think I misread the skill for that bag of tricks or whatever, because it seems like literally every single time she uses that bag of tricks ability, she exhausts her supply first time, every single time. So either I've been extraordinarily unlucky, or I need to go back and like take another look at it. Still might be a worthwhile skill though. I don't know. Not 100% sure. I'm not really sure why I did another siphon life there. I don't know if I was trying to see if I could get 2 of them or what, because I don't think it needed to be refreshed yet, but that's fine. And that is one dead loader. Pretty much just an easy fight. But unfortunately, the only way out of there is to go through those lasers. And yeah, skipping a bunch of the mission, we basically just fought a bunch of pirates. But we've got both our target and a rare, like, in the same room, but in separate groups. So I thought that was pretty interesting. This guy is the rare. Yeah, luckily the rares can't or they seem to not be resistant to taunts usually, so working out well for us as usual. Just distracting our enemies with bolties and those can't remember what they're called, Calmonry traps, something like that. Yeah, Jekyll's getting pretty much lit up here, so I think that's why I went for the shot blocker there with Bolty. A little bit of a waste of a trap there, I think, because having him attack the prototype would have been just fine. This prototype is at 100% HP. In fact, everybody's totally fine except for Jekyll because he drew a bunch of aggro somehow. And there you go. There's a KO on whatever that guy's name was. Dropped some interesting stuff. Some like juicy gristle. That's pretty gross. And he dropped an auto cipher, which is what that worker bot that we beat up wanted to, in exchange for help, but we just didn't have one. So, you know, fortunately, just a little too late on that one. But yeah, this is our actual target, old fish face here. So, funny thing is, he's not even as tough as the rare. So this is going to be like a cakewalk in comparison. I'm charging up the Thunderclap because I wanted to see if I can get rid of that buff that they have, because it's an attack buff. They're doing a lot of damage to our squad here. Not that I think we're in super a lot of danger of dying, but would help with after mission health care costs. So seemed like a good idea. There you go, 2 for 1 right there. For the, I think before the prototype even got to do his shockwave. Oh my god, Bolty just got tore up there, yeah. And the shockwave missed anyway. So, what a waste. I don't think the shockwave would have worked to get rid of that buff. Well, I'd have to read it, unless it has something specifically that gets rid of buffs. Because I was thinking that that was a channeled ability that was giving them the attack increase. So unless that guy was the one channeling, which I don't think he was, I don't think it was ever going to work out super well in our favor. So at this point, we're just cleaning up some riffraff, seeing if there's any more treasure that we can pick up before we get out of here. A little bit worried about that gas. Luckily, I don't think we ended up breathing any of it in, so we're okay. I actually don't know what the difference is between those two blue choices, between engineer and prototype, but I trust my engineer a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the mission there. So this next one, we've got a mission to upload a virus over on Chimera's servers, and we're gonna get some rep with Gian, we're gonna get some rep with the Accord, so it seems pretty good. Just trying to figure out how to grab this lockbox, because for some reason I felt like it wasn't letting me go into the corner there. There you go, expensive animal bits. We're a decent way through the mission. There's not a lot to say, because it went extremely smoothly, and we're just fighting some robots. We did successfully chat up a loader, and he gave us the location of our objective, so that was kind of nice. I think I might just walk by a safe there too. I don't know if I'll go back for it. I don't think I will. But yeah, this robot guy, he's pretty tough. Got a kind of, like a bigger version of the robots that we've been fighting, if I'm looking at the right thing here. Maybe I'm not. I have a smaller window to look at this than usual. No, I think this might just be a regular robot. But he's got this hyper ability, which is kind of interesting. But we will find, like, a bigger version of this robot, I think, in here somewhere. I think I've got that footage queued up here. Boom! That arm cannon never gets old. Yeah, there's our objective, yeah, and an Aeon Cube, which is pretty nice. They tricked me, I was going for the floor credits. And we just increased the alarm a little bit. That's no big deal, because we're right next to our objective, so not something I was too terribly worried about. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the rare spawn for this mission. Seems like all the missions have one recently. But yeah, this guy's super tough. I guess I should point out that we did level up some people after one of those, after the previous mission, I suppose. So yeah, we got some new abilities on some people. We'll check them out in more detail next time, so we can actually like look at the ability cards and like see what they actually do. But there's some cool stuff going on. We're running out of ability slots though, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. We're gonna have to make some choices pretty soon, or respec some people maybe. Try out some different builds. I'm not really sure what I want to do. There you go. Backlash. That's what that purple beam basically does for us, is when we overload our void power, we only damage that particular opponent rather than hurting ourselves and everybody else. And there we go. That guy did have a nasty ability, I think, where anytime he actually hits you, he burns you as well. So that was a little tough. Got some buildy type stuff that we can't use, but we do have our objective right here. However, since we don't have a hacker, things go a little bit awry. But that's okay, because we're done with the mission. We're not in any danger, really. We just need to make our way to the exit. And we did. And we fought a lot of robots on the way, actually. There was like 3 or 4 groups, all in like a close area. But then we got this random encounter, and this guy, this ended up being like a huge epic fight. It's super long. Basically because I was fucking around. But eventually these guys are going to start healing each other and calling in reinforcements and all kinds of bullshit. And we were never really in a lot of danger. But like the enemies just would not stop coming. In retrospect, I really wish we would have had our bag of tricks for this one. It might have sped this up a little bit too. That was a pretty good thunderclap. Seems like it misses a lot more than our other attacks do, but maybe that's just the statistics of it, because we hit so many more targets all the time. Right there, I'm trying to make myself overload, even though it doesn't do that much damage, because that purple beam doesn't last forever. But it's just not working out for me. Not this time. That was a really good hollow trap. Ulti's actually in some tough conditions, so I threw him a heal there, I think, just now. Yeah, the heals are getting out of control now. Pretty soon they're going to start healing the other officers as well. And that's why it took so long. Mostly because I wasn't really targeting the right people. Hey, and there we got our Eevee out though, so that was good. That actually helped out a lot, as you'll see. But yeah, I wasn't really playing optimally, I don't think. But I was wondering how often they could all summon reinforcements as well. So, like, I didn't know if they had an endless supply. Now we've thrown out hollow trap so many times that some of these guys are getting immune to the effects. This one bastard guy is so close to dead. Look at that healing! It's too much. There's too many heals, man. It's ridiculous. There's the overload. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Just in... Well, actually, maybe not just in time. I think the purple beam goes away once you actually do overload, so... But yeah, I was a little bit concerned about the amount of... just the amount of shit that we had, the amount of void power. So we don't have a lot of ways to spend it right now. Especially once enemies are out of shields. Like, all we got is siphon shenanigans, so we need to get another ability to make it so we can blow people up. Yeah, Eve, not the the most reliable robot, but does a lot of damage when she hits someone. Finally starting to thin the pack, though. Even with all that ridiculous flippin' healing. You can see our health, though. We're like so not even phased by any of this. It's too much. We got too much healing. But this fucking guy keeps summoning reinforcements. Stop it. Also seems like Eevee gets tougher the longer the battle goes on. That's actually a really good, potentially really good shockwave there. I think we missed a couple people. I was trying to look at Eevee's hit points. There we go, he finally went down, so we can actually clean up the rest of this trash here. Holy shit, though, that was a very drawn out, very intense fight, even though we were never really in danger by any stretch of the imagination. There you go. Look at all that XP, though. That's like more XP than we're going to get from the mission. So I figured I would push my luck and just see what else we got here. We got some stuff we could steal, so I figured, yeah, why not? Might as well grab it. And nothing else there. So that's the mission. Next time we'll be leveling up a couple people and doing the story mission But until then, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.